video, we will be doing cross-site scripting attack and SQL injection attack. But for that, we need to understand the basic of HTTP. So in order to trace the packet, we will be using BurpSuite. As you can see, if we enter any value here, WebGoat, and we start the interception. So whatever the packet is, it will first come to the BurpSuite and then it will be forwarded. So now here we can change the value of WebGoat to say hello, and then forward this packet. We have got a 200 request, and since we have entered WebGoat, so a hello set as the response in reverse. Now moving on to the cross-site scripting attack, it is of two types. One is the stored XSS and the other is the reflected XSS. So starting with stored XSS, we have an employee Larry. Now let's log in as Larry, which can search stuff, view profile. So if we go to view profile and edit Larry's profile, Larry enters a script in his profile by alert XSS and updates his profile. So a script tag has been stored in Larry's profile now. Okay. And now whosoever is going to view Larry's profile, let it be John, who's the admin, and he can view anybody's profile. So now Larry's profile when he views. So now here we can see how the alert script tag that we inserted in Larry's profile has been inserted on John's page because the JavaScript that was put on Larry's profile has been downloaded for John's page as well. So we are done with stored XSS attack. Now let's move to reflected XSS attack. Now here, Larry again he logs in, and there's this text box search stuff. Now instead of putting a name over here, Larry decides to put a script tag and find profile. So as you can see, the reflected XSS is being displayed on Larry's page itself and by danger script tag. So our reflected XSS attack is complete. These types of attack can be eliminated, can be blocked using input validation, but we are not going to do that right now. We'll move on to injection flaws, starting with numeric SQL injection. Here, anybody can see the weather of the city by simply selecting it, and this table appears. Now, if we want to view all the weathers, whatever the data is there in this table, so we will be using BurpSuite for that. Let's keep the intercept on. Again, let's enter Colombia. Let's go. Now, yeah, as you can see, we have got station equal to 101. So now we insert or 1 equal to 1. Now what happens is 1 equal to 1 is always true. And we send this to forward. Now as you can see, since 1 equal to 1 is always true, and this was our query which we inserted, so we have received all the data which was there existing in the table, and hence the table has been hacked by simply injecting or 1 equal to 1 numeric in SQL. Now let's go to string SQL injection. In string SQL injection, we can view the profile of anybody by just entering Smith. Sorry, not the profile, but all the account numbers which exist for that particular person. So here we have got the account numbers for Smith. Now, if we want to enter the see the accounts of all the people which all exist in this table, so for that we will be inserting this SQL string SQL where one not one one equal to one is always true again, as we saw in the last case. Now again we have got all the tables and all the details of the people, having the account number, the visa type, the account type, and the login count. So this was our attack, and this injection attacks could be stopped by using parameterized queries. But for using parameterized query, we need to go into the code, and we'll end our discussion here.